Universal Pictures was founded in 1915 by Carl Lee. That was the beginning of the greatest studio ever made. Well, not really, maybe like one of the greatest. When his son was 21, he took hold of the company and he spent all the money. Basically, he spent all the money on like one movie. They won Best Picture though, but the family lost control of the company. Not good for return. The company was bought and sold many times. It's been around for 100 years, of course it has. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't bought and sold a couple of times, it wouldn't have lasted this long. One of their bigger success that we know to this day, and we remember to this day, are the monster movies they made. Like Dracula, Frankenstein's Monster, The Invisible Man, Man of a Thousand Faces, The Werewolf Man. These are some of the first movies that Universal were known for. Famous directors like Spike Lee, Ron Howard, and most importantly, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg made a lot of his blockbuster movies at Universal Studios. E.T., he produced Back to the Future, and one of the greatest summer blockbusters ever made, Jaws. They nicknamed it Flaws because that movie had a lot of flaws. I mean, the animatronic sank to the bottom of the ocean. Universal Studios has 35 minutes of logos. Look up on YouTube, Universal logos. They have over 35 minutes of logos for 100 years. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube. There's literally 35 minutes of their different logos. It's kind of interesting seeing how the company has changed throughout the years. And you can't talk about the studio without talking about Alfred Hitchcock, which he filmed one of his greatest movies there, Psycho. And you can see the same house, it's the same house at the Universal Studios backlot. You also can't talk about Universal Studios while talking about the massive theme park right next to it. It's kind of crazy how to think there's a running movie studio and a theme park right next to each other. Universal Studios has multiple billion-dollar franchises attached to it, like Jurassic Park, the Fast and Furious series, the Despicable Me series. In one way or another, Universal Studios has seeped into our lives in ways we don't even know. If it's through their theme park, if it's through their movies, it is a very influential studio. And I can see why it's been around for 100 years. And I hope it goes on for another 100. I think it's one of the best studios ever made. I've been to it. It's pretty spectacular just seeing all the stuff that went down there. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. And if you're free, see if you can watch one of Universal's good movies. I know they made a lot of them.